Workshop Wednesday, everybody. Hope all's well. You're enjoying the drama of the day after the political scene, but oh well. Nobody's going to come to the Capering Bits and Spurs today and help me build anything. And yeah, I could greatly be affected by other people's expendable income or the lack thereof as I create something that nobody needs. But you know what? It's all good. We're going to control the things that we can control. And today, I'm going to share files. The good old simple file that, honestly, as I was a kid, I thought, why the heck would you ever want to use one of those things? But now that I'm all grown up and old, you know what? I love my files, and it is where the beauty is made and how things are go. So a lot of questions and a lot of things to go over here. Here we are. So here's my file rack. They're all laid out here. Something simple. I've fought this over years on how in the world to hold my files. They're in close proximity to my two vices. As I stand here in between, I can grab them and away I go. I got them laid out in sections to where these files here, right in here, those are half rounds. These guys here are flats. Each one of them kind of starts coarse on this side and then goes fine this way. Got smaller ones. Got the shorter files up here on top, and then the bottom level, longer, more bigger files. So there's a couple different files. There's American pattern files, which is what you see here. Let me see if I can hold it still enough where you can see and zoom in. That's a Nicholson bastard file. There's mill bastard. There's flat and smooth. Smooth. All kinds of different American pattern files. And then you have these that you see here that are Swiss cut or German cut. Basically, that's I guess there's a little bit of deviation between the way that the file is made itself and how it cuts, but honestly, I don't know the difference. I use on those I use Frederick Deek or Grobet files. Both of those work really good for me. Number 2 file, which is what this one is usually as fine as I go. And then I can start with like a 400 grit stone to finish things out on the real fancies. You see the blue color, the blue that's here on these files. What is that? That's chalk, good old children's sidewalk chalk. I rub it on there. I can set this up so maybe we can see what's going on here. So I'll take the chalk and just rub it on my file like that. What that does is if metal shavings get caught up inside of my file here, then that leaves scratches in my metal and actually leaves a coarser finish than what the file is intended. So this chalk prevents that from going in there. The other thing to remember, that it prevents the metal from staying in my file and creating bigger scratches. Files are meant to run in one direction. They push this away, they cut. Pulling it back just pushes the teeth down and makes metal shavings stay in there, which again, in turn, no matter how much chalk you have on it, it's not going to work. It's not going to prevent the shavings from going in there. So you want to run your file in one direction always. This way, pick it up, go. When you pick it up, it also allows you to see what it is that you've done. Do I need to change my angle this way or that way to create what it is I'm doing? So you'll see me going like this. Now, on this big coarse file here, you don't see any chalk. That's because the grooves are much bigger and open, and the chalk really isn't a big deal. Doesn't do any good. So I use the chalk mainly on the finer files, like this one. This is a number 2. Away I go. Got all the way down to a number 6. That's for really fine stuff. I don't really find much need in that, but anyhow. Hope all this is helpful to you guys. Files are, man, it's a big deal. There's lots to do with files, lots to accomplish. It's kind of like running a hammer. Everybody can swing it, but are you actually moving metal with the hammer? And the same thing with the file. Everybody can push it, but are you accomplishing something with each stroke? Always impresses me how little some folks can do and then how much others can do that truly know how to run a file. So hope all's well. Y'all enjoy your Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Adios.